Mark Carney and the Liberals need to fix Canadian political TikTok now. What am I proposing? Stricter laws about online harassment, stricter legal requirements around transparency of funding, an outright ban on oil industry money in the creator space, an RCMP officer tasked with pre-screening each of Frank Dominic's videos and stopping him anytime he's about to put his foot in his mouth again? No, I have something so much better, so much more effective. Legalize mushrooms! Studies have shown that people who take hallucinogenics tend to become more gracious and forgiving, more open to understanding other people's points of view. If you take enough, you can end up sitting there for a few hours breaking down your own ego and becoming more open to the idea that your perception of things is just yours. And the reason people don't think identically to you about anything is because they are not you, and they've experienced life from a different vantage point. And the solution isn't to try and destroy them until they submit to you. The solution is to learn to find what common ground you do have and cultivate that to the point where you understand that things are better for all of us when we are mindful of each other's needs and not just our own wants. Lately, Canadian TikTok has been filled with people going after other creators for being part of an organization that has committed the grievous crime of triggering other people's anxiety. Like, I just want to be clear, have they actually been accused of anything that they actually did? Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not endorsing them. I'm not affiliated with them in any way, shape, or form. At one point, I signed up for like an info session or something, and so like if my name appeared anywhere, like that would be why. I got to log into something, and I saw the names of a couple people, and I was like, no way in hell I would ever consider working with that guy or that guy or nope. But I digress. A lot of the creators on this app have clearly been traumatized because too many people on this app don't realize that trans people don't actually want you to act like cats and hunt down creators and leave their lifeless bodies at their doorsteps. I know that's how some of you show affection, but maybe talk to a therapist about that. And if you want people to praise you for taking down someone, try taking a page out of Nitty's book or Hatter's book and actually have receipts for any of the accusations you make. The unfortunate thing about trauma is that it's not just a bad day or the memory of a bad day. I remember reading the book The Body Keeps the Score and learning that trauma is actually the result of the brain becoming completely overwhelmed to the point where it hurts itself while trying to keep you safe. This results in physical scars. These aren't just like ideas, these are actual scar tissue in the brain that will show up in a medical scan. But you don't need a medical scan to see trauma. You can see it without a medical scan. When a creator makes a video saying, hey, I'm still thinking about that thing that happened months ago. I'm still hurting. I'm still angry. I still want people to understand things from my perspective. I still need people to know that I know more about the situation than they do. That if they only knew my pain, but it's a trick. It's a trick that a damaged brain plays on us because appreciating that level of pain would be traumatic. We are all wired to protect ourselves. The overwhelming majority of us will much sooner scroll away than engage with that pain. Talking about it in public isn't going to heal anyone. So why am I not begging for the empathy and understanding that some people I care about are? Because I've had a number of mushroom smoothies, and studies have shown that psilocybin triggers healing in the brain in ways that simply talking about things doesn't. Content creators, victims of all manner of abuse, are veterans. Countless people in this country who have been physically and psychologically injured are living with chronic injuries in their heads that they've just gotten used to and they don't even remember what they felt like before. All because a long time ago, politicians figured out that nobody lost an election kicking hippies. Also, criminalizing mushrooms was a way to deny certain indigenous communities a part of their cultural practices. So yeah, racism poisons all of us in a lot of ways. Now, people may say that there really isn't much enforcement against people who buy or use mushrooms these days, so why spend the political capital? Because it's the right thing to do. There are lots of people these days who are using new pain relief medications that are cheaper and healthier for people since we've legalized that plant that used to be illegal. Why not do the same thing with fungi? When it comes to pain relief, I have taken lots of medications for my migraines that didn't do a dent. A little bit of mushroom with some chocolate milk and frozen strawberries in a blender, and I've gone from, oh my goodness, this hurts so much I don't want to be here anymore, to wow, this Transformers movie's kind of good. Let's be honest, while some people, for whatever reason, may enjoy watching a video of someone talk about how they think that there's a plot where people actually want to bring back someone that nobody in their right mind would want to bring back, what would be far more entertaining would be a video from that same creator or anyone else where they've had some mushrooms and then they're talking about how talking is a scam and what would people even do if I just refuse to talk? Seriously, those mushrooms can really help you consider perspectives that you might not normally.